Hi, I'm Beverley Wang. I'm the host of an ABC podcast called It's Not a Race, all about race and identity in Australia. And I'm also a co-host of a weekly pop culture show on RN called Stop Everything. And I will subscribe if you come visit me after the show. So I used to be a serious journalist, but now I talk about big dick energy on the radio, and it's considered a promotion. I started my path in media in New York, where I went to journalism school. I moved there right around the turn of the century, 2002, August. Here's what you need to know about New York City in August 2002. Everyone is traumatized by 9/11, and everyone is obsessed with Sex and the City. It's quite a combo. There are soldiers with machine guns in the subway stations, and so many journalism school frenemies, aspiring Carrie Bradshaws. It was Sex and the City aspirations on a broad city budget. So, picture my frenemies up in the bar, fake designer bags from Canal Street, black Steve Madden slides, jiggling overpriced cocktails, and me, also with an overpriced cocktail. Because, you know, gotta make an effort, gotta make friends. Meanwhile, I couldn't even afford dial-up internet. So here's the thing about New York City. A lot of it is not cool. A lot of New York is filled with beige out-of-towners trying to do all the things they think real New Yorkers do, and the real New Yorkers are only too happy to sell it to them. And then what happens is all the crappy tourist shit from New York spreads out and colonizes the world. And that is exactly how we ended up with gourmet cupcake bakeries in every town and every major urban center on every fucking street corner in the world. Case in point. Guess what all the Sex and the City obsessed frenemies wanted to drink? Guess. Cosmos! Yes, I heard it. Cosmos. Oh, Cosmos, yay. Do you know what? Cosmos taste disgusting. Cosmos are fucking horrible drinks. Cosmos taste like the worst cherry cough syrup that you could ever buy, mixed with orange-flavored alcohol. I actually don't think there could be a worse drink. Maybe pulverized Christmas fruitcake mixed with blue curacao and baby vomit. Maybe. I cannot believe that anyone in the early noughties actually enjoyed drinking Cosmos. Like, actually liked drinking Cosmos, right? They just thought they were supposed to enjoy them because Carrie and Miranda were drinking them. And Cosmos are just one of the terrible food trends Sex and the City launched into the world. I already mentioned the other one, cupcakes. Little overpriced bits of cake wrapped in paper with icing blobbed on top. It's party food for toddlers. And again, how did this happen? One scene in Sex and the City from the year 2000 in which Miranda and Carrie eat cupcakes from Magnolia Bakery in the West Village and talk about men. From then on, the world basically went cupcake mad. Now look, I've eaten a cupcake from Magnolia Bakery, right? It was nice. I'm not mad at cupcakes per se. I am mad at the unwarranted and disproportionate global response to cupcakes because of that one moment on a TV show nearly 20 years ago. Okay? Imagine if a character on Neighbours ate a slice of fairy bread at a kid's party on TV. And then fairy bread became a ubiquitous, cool thing everywhere in the world. I mean, on the one hand, fine, why not? On the other hand, why? I've got surprisingly passionate views on cupcakes. I'm surprising myself. But my time with you is limited. I'm moving on. I was watching some old Broad City episodes recently. In my opinion, a much more accurate description of life in New York City than Sex in the City. And note that there are no tourists who are trying to live the life of Abby and Alana. No tourists, okay? There's an episode where all Abby and Alana want to do is get their hands on an air conditioning unit because it is a hot fucking day, okay? Of course, they're broke in New York City. There's no easy way to get a simple job done. Anyway, the opening of the episode stuck with me because it reminded me that New York City also gave me a special superpower. And this episode starts with a really long sequence where Abby and Alana walk from one end of a moving subway train to the other, right? They walk through cars filled with breakdancers, cars with people eating a 10-foot-long Subway sandwich while someone close by is trimming their toenails. There's a car full of Hasidic Jewish men. And then they come to a car that is completely empty, except for one woman eating something out of a container. And in the aisle in front of her, there is a turd on the floor. Abby and Alana see the woman, they see the turd, and they pause, just for the briefest of moments. And then in unison, they keep walking through. That silent acknowledgement and that agreement to just keep moving forward, that was everything to me. Because in that moment, I was in their heads too. And I knew that they also knew that that was a human turd, a human shit. Because that is my New York City superpower. I can tell human poo from dog poo when I see it in the street. And I have realized that when I'm out walking, a part of my consciousness is always scanning the street for poo, then assessing its origins. I'm sweeping the perpendicular seam where the concrete meets the wall of a building and looking down, okay? Then I'm thinking about size, location, formation when I see that target. All of it happens in a split second, mind you. I'm multitasking, okay? But what it means is, thanks to New York, I've got a brain that is always thinking about street poo. And now, so do you. Thank you.
Visit wheelercentre.com for the best in books, writing and ideas from Melbourne, Australia and the world.